All right, another Ebony Star broadcast. We are cooking with gas. We just came off a ladies' night last night, and now we are right back into a gent culture this morning. And we are here to talk about Simps. It was brought up last night, so we decided to do a show on it. We like the Simps. We welcome the Simps. We aim to turn Simps into gentlemen as well. How are we going to do it? Well, you just have to tune into the show to find out. You see what I'm saying? All right, Dame, let it go. Sponsored by the E Nation. I am the Black Knight, and along with me is the Lady Knight herself, but she will be playing the background. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gen Culture. We are going to be pushing more Gen Culture because we are in a battle with pimp culture. It would seem that pimp culture has grown, and men are gravitating towards it. Young black men are gravitating towards it, and that is problematic. Last night we had a tug of war in ladies' night with a fool named Atheist who believes that the only way to treat women is to disrespect them and be hateful towards them and to not give them anything, which is a really dumb approach to women. And you guys, you're the reason we created we created Gen Culture because we don't want black women to think that the only type of women that are out here, I'm sorry, the only type of men that are out here that are interested in them are fools like atheists and red pill guys or manosphere guys or sissy bim guys. And we don't want black women to think that that is the image of black men in a whole and that black men can't be kind, courteous, respectful, and that we don't have any good sense about us, and that we're all dogs with our tongues out, and we all sound like bad porno movies when we speak to women. Now, we had a little bit of an interruption. Shout out to Trinity Time Travels. But, when we're talking to, when we're putting on our shows, we have a certain theme that we want to follow. And some people just don't care about anything. Although you try to be nice to people, sometimes you just can't. And you have to express that you're not interested in what they're doing because what they're doing is disrupting what you're doing. Because sometimes you have to be forceful. And they may not like it. They may get upset and whatever. That's fine. But you don't have to allow that. And even though you try to be kind to some people don't take kindness very well because they've never received it and they don't know how to act or whatever. But it is what it is. But we're going to talk about simps. All right. You guys are always talking about simps. Every time you turn around, simp this, simp that. You guys don't even really know what simps are. Simps are just over exaggerated men who love women. That's all they are. They are men who love women, they're just overly exaggerated. That's why some women like them. Some women like the over exaggeration. They recognize that the men like them or the men love them. And it's an over exaggeration. But some women like it. Some women think it's pleasant. You've heard some women on here last night saying that they like the Simps because the Simps treat them a certain way. The Simps got a lot of potential. I ain't got no problem with Simps. Okay? I ain't no problem with Simps. I got a few Simps here on my channel. Razi's a simp. Okay? Golden Arsenal's a simp. He just don't realize it. I ain't got a problem with simp. You know why? Because simps love black women. As long as they love black women, I can work with them. Now, they are overly exaggerated, but I really don't have a problem with that either. Now, there are some simps who are really out there, like I call them the bathwater guys. I think you need to pull back on that. You don't want to gross the woman out, even in your exaggeration. You don't want to gross the woman out. You don't want to tell a woman you'll drink a bath. But refrain from uh, nasty hygienics. Okay, refrain from that. Get that out of your simp mind or whatever. Get that out of that. If you want to simp, fine. If you want to overly exaggerate yourself, fine. But try to be a little classy with it. Take the nasty hygienics out of it. Don't tell a woman you're going to drink her bath water or anything else disgustingly hygienic. Keep the nasty stuff out of your vocabulary. See, a lot of you guys would do well if you would just shape up your conversation. And okay, you've heard me mention several times about sounding like a bad porno movie. Okay? Some people just want to mention D all the time. They want to mention vagina all the time, but in a fashion that is raunchy. And they seem like, you know, they want to be known for saying that. They want to have attention saying that, and they're comfortable with speaking that way. I don't know. They may be sexually frustrated. They may be sexually desperate. I don't know. But everybody isn't like that. Everybody doesn't have to talk like that. But some people do for some reason. And they seem to think that that's real. And if they don't talk that way, they're not being real. Sounding like a bad porno movie can turn women off. Okay. Some women don't mind it. Some women don't mind a bad porno movie conversation because they're with it. They may be feeling like they want some or whatever, and they might like that for stimulation. But not all women. Most women don't. So I'm betting on most women don't want to hear that. That's where my money is going, on that bet. And I'm betting that I will win more times than not. That most women don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear you talk about your phallus. They don't want to hear you talk about their vagina. They don't want to hear about what you're going to do to them sexually. They don't want to hear that. A lot of women will find that repulsive. Not all women. Some women are with it. Some women are with that. Okay. Some women don't care how you talk to them. Okay. Some of them don't. But because you have that audience of women that don't care how you talk to them, you shouldn't assume that every audience that you have with women are comfortable with you talking that way. And I think that's where you guys go wrong. Like atheists doesn't have any respect. You see, a lot of you men have gotten to the point to where you don't have to give anybody respect. You think you can say anything, you think you can do anything, and you should be respected. Well, that's not the way it works. You red pill guys say anything you want to women, and you expect women to love you for it. And some of you even have the approach that if you beat on a woman long enough, she'll start to like it. And that's what you red pill guys are hoping. You hoping that if you verbally abuse a woman long enough or verbally abuse black women long enough that they will start to like it and they will start to accept being talked to that way. They will start to accept being verbally abused. One thing you have to understand with a man, though, ladies, once a man, now I'm telling you how men think. Men and women are different. I don't know how women think about this particular subject, but I do know how men get down. Once a man becomes verbally abusive, he won't stop there. Once he's established that he can talk to you in your kind of way, he's going to continue to do it. And then it's going to escalate. Men escalate things. Okay? You have to understand men escalate things because men are used to conflict. So once he starts the verbal abuse and he establishes that, the physical abuse is coming. It's coming at some point. And it's going to happen in the midst of a verbal altercation where he's verbally abusing you, especially if you allow him to call you a B. That will only escalate the physical abuse because the more you allow him to call you a B, the less and less respect he will have for you, and the more he will believe in his mind that he can physically abuse you and get away with it, and you won't do anything about it. So, allowing a man to verbally abuse you can be absolutely dangerous because men won't stop with verbal abuse. It will escalate to physical abuse. And that is almost a guarantee. I'm 99% positive that it will lead to physical abuse. So never let a man verbally abuse you. You see, y'all might think it's nothing. I'm telling you, it's something. Don't let them get comfortable with verbally abusing you. And that is the premise of the red pill guys. This is one of the reasons why they verbally abuse you all the time. Now, simps, the cool thing I like about simps is that most simps that I've come across, they love women. And I'm cool with that. They're just a little, like I said, they're just a little out there. They don't really have any guidance. Everything is exaggerated. And I think that they, at some point, tell women what they want to hear or whatever. I guess there's no shame or no harm in that as long as the woman is benefiting from it. And like I said last night, we had several women, one on a panel, and some in the chat say that they don't have a problem with simps. They like simps. And so I say to you, red pill guys, what do you say to the women that like simps and don't like you? So dare I say that you're losing and the simps are winning? I mean, you heard it last night. Some of the women say, hey, I like it. So that means that the simps are winning. Even the simps are winning over you guys. I mean, isn't that bad? You sit up here and call these guys simps and call men simps, and they're winning and you're still losing? I mean, does that make you upset that women are telling you that they like simps but they don't like you? I didn't hear one woman in here last night or see one woman type that she liked the red pill guys. You know what? And some women do like red pill guys. There's some women over there with Red Supreme. It's not a lot, but I've seen some women over there. There's some women who like Tommy Sotomayor. There's some women who like Kevin Samuels. There's some women who like the Manosphere. So even when you're losing, you got some women that don't mind losing with you. But that's just the love of the black woman. She'll even come down. Some of them will even come down to the depths of hell and lose with you, just so you don't have to lose alone. Now, you still won't benefit from anything, but at least you'll have some company with somebody losing with you. But I just would like to hear what you guys got to say, especially last night when some women expressed that they like simps. I mean, isn't that the whole thing with you guys? Isn't that the greatest insult that you dish out all the time? That men are simps. Is a simp. He's a simp. He's a simp. Well, how do you feel about the simp winning? I hope one of you guys come in here today because I want to have that conversation. Atheist, if you listening, I will open up the panel just for you because I would like you to come up here and explain or tell me how you feel about losing and the men you call simps are winning. I really I want to hear what you guys got to say about that. I want you to tell me how you feel about the women who said they like simps. So if they like simps, one woman told you what she'll let a simp do. Hold on. Let me all right, y'all. I got something that just came up. I gotta cut this thing short. Uh I'll probably be back later on tonight. If not, I'll definitely finish this up on let's see, probably finish it up on Wednesday if I don't come back tonight. But I just got something that just came up. I absolutely have to go. All right, Dame, shut it down. Peace, power, unity. It's unfortunate because I was getting ready to get into this, but I will catch you guys probably on Wednesday. I don't think I'll be available for the rest of the day. I got something I got to do. But we'll finish this up with the Sims thing, all right? All right, Dame, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Dame. All right, go
Yes,
on and
I'm
get us
here.
out of here. Peace, power, unity.